bounce and the pop a nigga, you can't stop. Bounce.
This is just a quick owner's review on my wife's Honda PCX125. It's a 125cc scooter. I can say you get them for about £2.5 brand new. I average 110 miles per gallon, the wife averages about 120. It does about, I think I've already said this, it does about 60-65. And to be honest, we're really surprised by it. Because it has the larger wheels, it rides like a clutch and geared 125 instead of a little donut for tyres, which on a scooter, living where we're living now, which is like this, it's quite scary to have little tyres. Having bigger tyres full of potholes on the uneven terrain and whatnot. Perfect. Few little neat touches. This glove box here, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a phone charger in it. And you turn the ignition on, as you can probably see now, it's lit up, and you can charge your phone from it. But with that, it's just like a standard cigarette charger we had to buy. The actual adapter. And that glove box is actually quite roomy. There's a GoPro, a power bank, and my wallet in there, and it still closes. Here's the switch you got for the seat. You push down to pop the seat, and the seat's quite cavernous. Oh, there's my wallet. The seat's quite cavernous. You can fit a helmet in there, no problem. With odds and ends, if you stick it inside the helmet and across the visor, it's quite big. I've been quite surprised how much I can get in there. And obviously you just push up on the switch, if it does it, to get to your fuel. The niggly little thing I have, and you can tell from all the marks here, with this in the middle, because I presume the tank's there, when you get on it you do catch your foot on it, because most scooters are flat floors, but it has a really big tank on it. All the lights are LED, HID, whatever you want to call it, and they're very bright. I mean, I've had no faults, it handles really well. The brakes are superb on it. I mean, for the price, it's really, really good. The performance is quite good as well. Even though it's a 125, it's actually pretty torquey, rather than brake horsepower biased. And it just surprises me how good it rides. 4,189 at the moment.
We've done.
And it's got just under half a tank, and you got the clock above it, and the speed out goes 100 miles an hour, but it is optimistic. And that's 95 miles to that tank there. What I will say, it says it's full for a very long time, when it's not actually, like, it takes about 30 miles to drop a bar, and then the rest drop really quickly to where it is now, and it'll stay there now for about another 30 miles, and then the last 3 bars just disappear within 20 miles. So whether that's down to the shape of the tank or something, but it's not really a complaint. But the clocks are very easy to see out of the seat. Very easy to see the clocks, and the mirrors are very good. The seat position is really comfortable. I'm 5'9", 14 stone. I sit relatively comfortable. There's plenty of room. I can have my feet there if I want to, or like I normally do, like a cruiser up here. The steering lock on it's brilliant. Around town, it's bloody brilliant. like I said, that's my average there is 103 miles to the gallon, and that's around mostly country roads, 60 mile per hour roads, mixed in with a bit of town use. Around town, I have reset the trip before, rode at 30 mile an hour, and I have seen 120 plus miles to the gallon. I think I've seen 146 is the highest I've seen. So it is really economical, and it's got good features like this. It says idling and idling stop. Idling is when you're sitting in traffic, it just idles and you flick it, and it's basically start-stop technology. And it comes up with that little A, and when the engine turns off, that A stays on, so you know it's not broken down or run out of fuel. The switchgear is really easy to use, but I wish Honda didn't reinvent the switchgear on this side, left-hand side. With most bikes, your indicators are here, that's your horn, and the indicators where your horn is conventionally is. It takes some getting used to. I'm going from this to the Firestorm. When I go back to this, I do beep the horn. But yeah, that dog shit me up proper, man. So yeah, like I said, around town and whatnot, it's actually quite nice. 30 mile an hour, it feels very competent, but the thing is, even at 60 mile an hour, it still feels very competent. It's just that you can't go any quicker than 60, 65. And here you go, uphill. There's 25, there's 30, there's 35, it does pull uphill. And it pulls very well uphill, which is what surprised me. Because this is my wife's bike. My wife's last scooter was a Chinese scooter, and uphill it was fucked. It couldn't go uphill at all. So this, it's a bit, you know what I mean, a bit more torquey, a bit more potent. What's it like to own this? Well, I get about 160, 170 miles to the tank roughly. But I live in the middle of here, like it's all country roads. You might get more. Sorry. You might get more if you live in a town. You might get more miles to your tank. But the tank, on average, I think it's a 10 litre tank or 9 litre. I think it's like 2.2 gallons or something like that if you're American. And you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like you just your regular pump fuel. Fuel prices here are £1.25 a litre roughly. Fill it up from empty is about I think it's about 10 quid, maybe 11 roughly. So, I mean, it's a brilliant little scooter. I do like the clock on this. I wish my Firestorm had a clock. And it's just a cracking little bike. I mean, you can see, it serves alright here. It's got combined braking, but to be honest, I don't think it's very combined, because I can hold the front and do a burnout. I always thought combined braking would stop you doing that. But obviously not. The scooters are the cheaper Japanese brands. So I'm pretty sure the engine's Piaggio, and it says inside the seat hub that it's made in Italy. Well, that's a no. I was expecting a few issues, but no. I mean, this is what it's like flat out. Let's see if we can get a good one. Right, top speed one downhill. actually. So yeah. So it's set off for a certain amount of time, so it should turn off in a minute. Then all you do is flip the throttle and go. And that's what it is. It's not really intrusive. It just takes some getting used to.